My name is Mukesh Baitanna. We have completed first lesson. Now, second lesson, that is the sound of music by Deborah Cowley. In this lesson, if we see the chapter sketch, we realize the chapter is divided into two parts. Both deal with the aspect of music. Both parts are concerned with the music, and the legendary musicians who achieved excellence in their respective field. They have shown best performance, excellence performance in their field. So the sound of music in this particular lesson, two particular persons who are master in music, or another words you can say that legendary in music. First part is about Evelyn Glennie, who in spite of being deaf earned a name in the field of playing the xylophone. Who was deaf, yet she got mastery in playing this xylophone. In second part, we come to know about Bismillah Khan, a Shehnai master who has achieved excellence in the field of Shehnai. Another, you have heard the name of this particular person, Bismillah Khan, who was master of Shehnai playing. He was awarded Bharat Ratna in 2001. He got the highest award of our government, Bharat Ratna, in 2001. In recognition of his contribution in the field of music, both are inspiring musicians who have motivated many people, who inspired many people, who motivated many people. They attract both. One, that is Evelyn Glennie, who is master in xylophone, and second, Bismillah Khan, the master of Shehnai. That is why it is believed or said that both these particular musicians play a very important role and create that type of situation so that it attract many persons, it inspired many persons, and made the particular place in the heart of the people. About the characters, part 1, Evelyn Glennie, the renowned xylophone player who was deaf but managed to overcome her disability. Even though she was deaf, she earned name and fame in particular field of music. That shows if the person want, then he or she can do, even though disability is there. If you do not take tension about disability, you forget and you want to do something, it is very important for the particular person, and that is why it shows that very important persons who are very careful. Second character, Ren Fox, the persecutions who spotted the potential within the eyes Evelyn and motivated her to play drums. Ron Fox particular expert of this particular field, and that is why he supported. See, to carry on which one's interest in something, percussionist, a person who plays the tabla or drum, etc. Percussionist, he is master on hops, and he realized what type of potential in Evelyn Glennie. He supported her and told her to keep it continue. He motivated her so that she was able to go further in her field and get mastery. Part 2. In this part 1 only two characters, Evelyn Glennie and Ron Forbes. Part 2. Aurangzeb, a Mughal emperor who banned the playing of pungi in the royal court. First character in second part, Aurangzeb. You know, who has put ban on the particular playing of pungi and who was the king, emperor. Second, Bismillah Khan, the legendary Shehnai player who brought this instrument to the front of the world. This was the person who brought this particular instrument in front of the world, in front of the people, in front of the audience. Next, Rasul Baksh Khan, the grandfather of the great Bismillah Khan. Rasul Baksh Khan was the grandfather of the Bismillah Khan. And Paigambar Baksh, the father of Bismillah Khan, Al Baksh, maternal uncle of Bismillah Khan. Paigambar Baksh, father of Bismillah Khan, Ali Baksh, maternal uncle of Bismillah Khan. These were the relatives of Bismillah Khan, his grandfather, his father, and his maternal uncle. Now, in part 1, Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. See, because she was deaf, how can she hear the sound? So, Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing. Evelyn lost her hearing at a young age. She had lost her listening power at the young age. This part is about a Scottish girl named Evelyn. She was from Scotland, that was Scottish, named Evelyn. She was very fond of music. From her childhood, she was fond of music and wanted to make it her life story, and wanted to go in that field and wanted to make music in her life. Slowly, Evelyn lost her sense of hearing. She lost her sense of hearing. She became deaf. It was first noticed when she was 8 years old. She was 8 years old. It was first noticed. Parents realized she couldn't hear. By 11 years, she was completely deaf due to nerve damage. Her nerve damage, and that is why she lost completely hearing power at the age of 11 only. At the age of 8, her parents noticed, realized, and at the age of 11, she completely lost or become deaf due to nerve damage. Next, Evelyn didn't give up hope and never looked back. See, that was the particular matter, that if you don't lose your confidence and keep it continue, then everything is possible. Evelyn didn't give up hope and never looked back. Go ahead. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. Without losing courage, she decided to live normal life and she wanted to keep her interest in music without losing heart, without losing courage. One day, she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. One day, when she listened, she saw or noticed a girl playing a xylophone. She decided that she wanted to play it too. She also feelings to learn it. Most of the teachers discourage her, but prescriptions, a person who plays tabla or drum, Ron Hobbs, encouraged her. Most of the people told that it was quite impossible for you, it is quite impossible for you to get master in this because you cannot listen, you are deaf, and how can deaf persons get master in this? But the person's name Ron Hobbs encouraged her. He began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Evelyn could feel the different notes of the drum in her body. She observed different type of drums in her body, and that is why Ron Hobbs realized that she has capacity to learn it properly. Expert person immediately identified. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. Naturally, she determined and hard work. There is no option of hard work, as you know. Disabled person also get mastery, then what to say about able person who has capacity? If you decide and found determinations and hard work, she traveled the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. At the age of 16, she decided to make one particular part of her life music. She auditions for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. She took part, she attended auditions in the music and getting highest marks in the history of the Academy. She gradually left the orchestral work and started giving solo performance. At the end of her 3-year course, she had received most of the top awards. Within 3 years of course, during these 3 years, she had received many prizes, many awards. Think about hard work and her determination. Giving auditions, showing best performance, getting lot of awards, top awards. You can imagine what she had done. Even though deaf then also. That shows if you get mastery, disability is not hindrance to your work, to your decision. Now Evelyn sends music. She explained that music flows through every part of her body. It tingles in the skin, her cheekbones, and even in her head. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. When she felt that, she listened this, observed this, her body worked and she enjoyed this particular music. She can sense the round sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. As you know, she observed this also. When she observed this particular, felt this particular music, she also realized, she also thought. By leaning against the drums, she can feel the resonant sounds flowing into her body. She could not listen, but we observe her body, then we can realize that particular matter is going on, and that is why she wanted to see it. Part 2, see. Evelyn in inspirations. See, part 2. Evelyn in inspirations. Last point, then part 2 coming. See the particular point, Evelyn inspiration. See, Evelyn is a perfect example that disability cannot stop a person to achieve if he or she is determined and works hard towards it. According to her, your disability cannot stop a person, cannot stop you. If you have firm determinations and hard work, your determination and hard work towards it, this disability cannot come on your way. Evelyn earned many awards and rewards. She earned lot of awards and rewards. She has given enormous pleasure to millions. Millions of people she had given enormous pleasure and joy. That shows that in this particular short story of Evelyn, if we observe chapter sketch and the short story, we realize that due to her firm determination and due to her hard work, it is possible for her to observe this. Clear? Now, part 2. The Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. Part 2. The Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. If you see, Pungi was banned and then revived. See, Pungi was banned and then revived. See, Emperor Aurangzeb had banned the playing of a musical instrument called a pungi in the royal place or royal residence. You know, you heard the name of Aurangzeb, who was king, and he banned playing musical instrument named called pungi in the royal audience, as it had a shrill and unpleasant sound. They found that pungi's sound is not good, unpleasant and shrill. A barber of a family of professional musicians decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. Barber who decided that now Aurangzeb had put ban on the pungi, he wanted to improve this voice of the pungi. He played the improved instrument before royalty, and everyone was impressed. He improved this and he played it. Everyone was interested in this particular listening of this instrument. The instrument had to be given a new name because difference is there in voice. As the story goes, since it was first played on the Shah's chamber, this particular and was played by a Nai barber, the instrument was called Shehnai. It was first played in the court of Shah because king was called the Shah, and Nai means barber has made the improved quality from pungi. He made it new and it sound good. That is why permission is given to play it and that is why this particular name coming, that is called Sahnai. How it name came? It was first played in the court of Shah, means king, and who made it and played? Barber. That barber is called Nai. So it was made by the Nai in the Shah's court, king courts, and that is why the name given to it, that is Sahnai. Ustad Bismillah Khan brought Sahnai to the classical stage. At the higher stage it brought. See, the sound of the Sahnai began to be considered auspicious. Auspicious, as you know, holy. Sahnai sound, considered to be the auspicious. And for this reason, it is still played on temples and is an indispensable component, important part of any North Indian wedding. Wedding means marriage, at the time of marriage, auspicious, any function, relation or relatives or particular festival there, then this particular Sahnai is played. In the past, the Sahnai was part of the Nabat or traditional assembled group of 9 instruments sound at a royal court. In the royal court also, these particular different instruments were being played. The credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. This credit to bring it on the classical stage, first on the lower stage, not classical stage, but this person Bismillah Khan who played in this way, so that it got placed in the classical stage due to the hard efforts done by Ustad Bismillah Khan. That we must take this into consideration, this particular point. And that is why we firmly believed that we must think about it. Music was in Bismillah Khan's blood. This particular music we find in Bismillah Khan's blood. Bismillah belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. He was from Bihar and coming from the well-known musician family. His grandfather, father and other parental ancestors were also great Sahnai players. There were great Sahnai players. His father, his grandfather and others were great Sahnai players. That is why we can see that music in Bismillah Khan's blood. His father and grandfather were master naturally. He learned this particular in a proper way, so that particular points we should keep in our mind. We have seen in first part about Evelyn. Second, that is Bismillah Khan, who was master of Sahnai, and we can say that music was in his blood. Nothing wrong, because his father and grandfather were also master in playing Sahnai. That shows that great interest, hard efforts and firm determinations take you to the expected place. If you don't see behind and if you work continuously in your efforts, then and then it is possible and you can earn name and fame as well as the name is higher not only in your country, all over the world. That is why we can remember in first chapter we have seen Evelyn, and second Bismillah Khan in the field of music, that we must keep in mind. If you decide firmly, if your decision firm, you can achieve whatever you want. Now in homework, this chapter sketch about characters in the story till part 1, that you have to write one time and have to read this 2 times. That brings the end of our lecture. Further story I will explain in my next period. Thank you. Have a nice day.